Okay, we will see the past paper questions of factorization. Fine. The very first question is factorize completely, and we're having 1 plus x negative y negative x y. So we are having 4 terms here. It means that we have to go by grouping method. So I'm making a group, the first two and the last two. So in the first two, I cannot take anything common. So I'm taking common as 1. So it's 1 plus x. Now, from the last two, I can take y common, but I will take a negative y common to make this bracket thing same. So it would be 1, definitely it's plus 1 and plus x. Now I can take 1 plus x common. So it's 1 plus x and 1 negative y. This is my answer. 1 plus x and 1 negative y. Okay, now the second one. I will check for the common first. It's obvious that I can take 2 common and even x common as well. So here I'll be left with x squared negative 9 y squared. Then the inside of the bracket, I can go with a squared negative b squared. I can factorize it by the identity. This is x squared negative 3y whole squared. So this is the identity a squared negative b squared. So it would be a plus b. So my a is x plus b and a minus b. So this will be my answer. I'm not writing it here. Okay. Now the next question, again, 4 terms. So I'll go by grouping. I'll take 2 common. So it would be a plus 2b. And again, I can take x common, but negatives are here. So I'm taking negative x. So a plus 2b. Now I can take a plus 2b common and 2 negative x over here. I'm not writing the answers with dashes. The next is factorize completely. Again, I have to see the common first. So I can take 4 common and n common. So it would be 3 and negative m. This will be the answer. Okay, now the next one is factorize completely. I can check. I have to check for the common. I cannot take anything common, so I'm directly applying the identity. 3t whole square negative u squared. So it would be a plus b, 3t plus u and 3t minus u. This would be my answer. Okay, again, grouping. So I'll see first, I can take 2 common from the first two. So it would be c negative 2d. And then I can take a negative p common. So it would be c negative 2d. So c negative 2b and 2 negative p. This would be my answer. Okay, now we're having a quadratic with a general format. So I have to go by midterm breaking method. So the very first step is the product target. I must have plus 24 as a product and sum is negative 11. So, okay, I'm making factors of 24, 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8. So 3 times 8, I can do with 3 times 8. So the first term and the last term would be same. This would be negative 3x and negative 8x. Now factorization by grouping, x negative 3, negative 8, x negative 3, then x negative 3 and x negative 8. This would be my answer. Okay, I need to check for the common first. I can take 3 common and x common. So it would be 4x plus 5y negative 3. So this would be my answer. Okay, now here, I have to check for the common first. I can take x negative 1 common. This is a bit tricky. So we're having 2 terms only, and I can take x negative 1 common very easily. So inside the bracket, I'll be left with 3x negative 1 and a +1 here. Then x -1, I'll do some simplification. 3x-3 + 1. And it would be x -1 and 3x-2. So this would be my answer. X -1 and 3x-2. Okay. Now the question from AQA. Again, I'm having a quadratic. I need to check for the common. There is no common. Then I'll go by midterm breaking thing. 5 times -8 is basically -40. Okay. So this is my product target, and my sum should be +6. So 1 into 40, 2 into 20, 3 won't go, 4 into 10. So I can take this one, so it would be 5x squared, -4x plus 10x, -8. So I can take x common. That would be 5x -4. And here I can take 2 common. 5x -4. So 5x -4, x plus 2. This would be my answer. Okay, check for the common first. I can take 2 common, p common, and q common. So it would be 2p -3q. This will be my answer. For the second part, I can take a plus 2b common. So here it would be 7a plus 2b plus 4a. A plus 2b, 7a plus 14b plus 4a, and a plus 2b, it would be 7a plus 4a. That would be 11a plus 14. This would be my answer. Okay. Now I need to check for the common first. There is no common, and I have to go by midterm breaking. So my product target is 6 times -6 is -36. And sum target is -5. So 1 into 36, 2 into 18, 3 into 12, 4 into 9. I can take this one. Now it is -5, so it means that my bigger number must be negative. So I'm going with positive 4pq, -9pq, -6q squared. Now I need to go for the common. 2p would be 3p plus 2q. And then it would be -3 -3q common, and it would be 3p plus 2q. Now 3p plus 2q will be common from these two. 2p minus 3q is the answer. Okay. Now the very first step is taking common. So x will be common, x squared -16 y squared. So inside we can apply the identity. That would be 4y whole squared. Now it would be a plus b and a negative b. So this will be your answer. Okay. Now here we have to go for the I can take 5 common. The maximum common in A, I can take A4. For C, I can take C raised to the power 3. And no D and no H. So 5 5s are 25. A4 is outside, C3 is outside, so inside it would be C raised to the power 4, then a D plus 5 nines are 45. A4 is outside, so it will be left with A5 only. C3 is outside, so won't be writing, and it's only H. So this will be my answer. Okay. Now this question, you can see that I can directly apply a square negative b square. That would be equals to a plus b and a minus b. Now, this whole thing is my a and this whole thing is my b. So I'm directly applying this thing. So a plus b. So 10a minus b is my a, and plus b is 2a negative 5b into a minus b. So it would be 10a minus b minus 2a minus 5b. So I'm putting the brackets here because the negative will change the sign. So, okay, 10a plus 2a would give me 12a negative 6b. And then anything else? Yeah, here. 10a, oops, sorry. 10a negative b negative 2a plus 5b. Okay, so it would be 12a negative 6b, and then 10a negative 2a would be how much? 8a, and it would be 4b. This would be minus. Okay, I'll go with a square negative b square. 2b whole square negative 1 squared. 1 is itself a square number. So it would be 2b plus 1 and 2b negative 1. Here, that's a bit tricky one. Now, I need to factorize it. So what I have to do, I am taking negative common from the second one. So if I'm taking a negative 1 common, like I'm writing plus b, and I'm taking negative 1 common from this bracket. So if I take negative 1 common, the y sign will be changed as negative y, and the x will become a positive x. Now see, this will remain as it is. B into negative 1 is negative b. And here I can write it as this one. Now you can see the brackets are same. So I can take outside x minus y, like I can take x minus y common from these two. So I'll be left with a negative b. This would be my answer. Okay, now this is the last question. I have to check for the common. There is no common. I need to go by a square negative b square. So it would be 10a whole squared negative 9b whole square. So I'll be left with 10a plus 9b and 10a negative 9b. This would be minus.